And I think we're live, so I'm going to sit down. I've already started. I've been, yeah, I know I've got my arm crossed. Forgive me. I'm trying to pull you up on my computer so I can take a look at comments. I want to be able to respond and see comments. There we go. So I'm just trying to get some work done. I've already started working, and I thought, might as well go live with this. Let people see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get another ornament out. Got a few other things on order here. Move my desk and we'll put that back a little ways. There we go. So I gotta get the paint down to a milky consistency. I've already cut the leather. I've already painted it on the base template, design of what I want to do. So I've kind of got the design laid out. I was using some of the brown. Now I'm just going to start going in with white and start getting these trees made. You can hear Lily in the background. She's being all aggressive, beating up a toy in the other room. She's not happy when I go live and I don't get her ready and bring a chair over for her. Although she may be a little confused because I don't usually go live and work. A lot of times I'm just doing like this setup with a video and I record it and I do that hyperspeed recordings. Not very good at talking and working at the same time. But hey, we're gonna give it a try. I'm very good at singing and working at the same time. But Facebook's like, you don't have the rights to any song, so you don't have to do that. And I'm not like, well, I don't think people want to hear me sing anyway. Seriously. So we're getting down to the wire here with Christmas. How's everybody doing with their Christmas shopping and preparation? I don't know why I'm asking questions. I can't see if people are commenting. Oh, I've got the computer right up there. So I can look up and see. And I will occasionally look up and see. Like, hey, what y'all doing? Like when I do the water dunk, I can look up and see comments. But I won't know if people are on unless they say hi, because I am only looking at the computer. I can't look at the phone, which gives me like that little number in the upper corner. Shows me how many are watching. But, yeah, this is the steps to making the ornament. Lily came over. She's like, hello. What are you doing? And she got bored and walked away. Looks like it's time for a drink of water for her. She literally just beat up one of her toys pretty good, so I bet she's worked up a thirst. At this point, I've done so many of these ornaments, I could probably do them in my sleep. I'm glad that everybody loves them. And every year I toss around a few ideas for quite a while until I finally come up with the idea of what I'm going to do. As I shared yesterday? No, the day before. I was on here and I was talking about it. I've done ornaments for a very long time, just not leather ones. So an annual ornament for me is not new. So this is a yearly task, trying to figure out what design I want to do, what I want to make it out of. Now, like, what I want to make it out of is settled because I'm doing leather now. But it's still always a fun thing to work through, try to figure out, spend the time with. I draw up a lot of different designs. I won't tell you which ones I've discarded because this is actually a design I wanted to do last year. And I just used it this year. It went out. There was a couple designs I was working on for this year, and this one won. So I'm not going to talk about those other ones because they may be next year's design. We don't know. Really just thought my first year selling, which was last year, that I should stick to a design that looks more like the earrings and less painterly, has less stuff on it, less of a noticeable scene. It was advice from somebody to do that, and I took it. I don't regret it, but I don't think it was necessary. I don't think people really cared if the ornament was painterly or not. I noticed that the earrings that are more painterly get a lot more notice as well. It's one of the reasons why I'm starting to focus more on that artwork store. Now, granted, that's all print on demand, but you can actually get prints of the paintings. So come this new year, hey, Jennifer's on. So come the new year, I'm going to be doing more getting on here and just painting on canvas for stuff that are going to end up in the artwork store. So that's something we can look forward to in the new year. A little bit more painterly. I don't know. I can't go along without painting, and I paint a lot. Just you guys don't see it. So I'm going to let you guys see it. Even when I draw in a very painterly manner. I'm just a painter. It's just what I am. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. It's kind of boring, Jennifer, but this is what I do. I just sit here. I don't usually talk, but I had laid out the design ahead of time using the dark umber, and then let it dry, and then I got on here and said, okay, I'm going to do the next step. We'll get this thing painted. You still see the dark in here for the deer. I'm going to get him in there somewhere. I use that really dark color because you can hardly see it, and once I start painting. And so if I change my mind and I put a whole lot of extra branches in there that are dark, and I won't be painting all of those with the lighter, and that's intentional because I want it to look like there's some depth and some dark going on behind there. So that's why I do that. I want it to look intentional. So there's some darks happening back there, but I want it to look like other branches. And she says, nice. Oh, I'm using that brush. That's the wrong brush for that. This is the right brush for that. Look at the length of those it's a nice length on the brush here. I'm hoping my website will do like a buy one, get one bundling feature. I have written to my website a few times. I use one of those prepackaged websites. The kind of a plug and play, made it easy. Designed the site myself, but the host is one of those plug and play hosts, is what I should say. And they only give you so many options, and you don't have the options to buy as many plugins as like Shopify has, where you can buy all the different e-commerce options. Pros and cons to both. I happen to really like the reason I bought this one has paid off for me. Bought this one. I continue to buy. It's a monthly subscription. The reason I did it is because it's really paid off for me. It's really what I needed. I do like it better than when I was trying to set up a Shopify at first, which was not so much plug and play. It was a little bit more difficult. And I didn't need that level of difficulty. I needed to just get it started. So yeah, I'm not unhappy with it. But we don't have a bundling option. And that kind of bothers me because I want to be able to say, here, buy one, get one. And then if I can do that, then I'll do some ornaments where you can buy one, get one. And then I can do 2 designs of ornaments instead of just 1 design. And that'll be fun for earrings as well. Or buy a pair of earrings and get a necklace, and then I don't have to sell them in sets. I can sell them individually or in sets. Just something I'm hoping for. I've been asking the company for. They seem to think like more of the businesses are asking for social media integration help. And really everything that they've come up with is stuff that can already be done on social media. None of it have I utilized because I've already have other tools that I'm familiar with. It's fast for me to use the stuff that I know, easier than changing. Also, the storage of media is going to be limited now because if people are going to be creating media on the websites, they are going to have to limit it. So that's a negative that's come out of this and not something I'm very happy about. I think we want more e-commerce options. I'd rather be able to run a better sale. Seriously. You know, I'd rather be able to sell you guys what you want at the prices you want with the kind of deals you want. Everybody loves a BOGO. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one half off. Buy one, get one all the way off. Buy one, get one free. I mean, everybody loves a BOGO. So not very happy about not having better discount options. So you just leave me here to talk to myself, and I'm just going to ramble through the things that are in my head. But yeah, everybody's loving the ornaments. I'm happy about that. I'm glad everybody's liking these. That's a fun thing. What I'm trying to do now is make sure I get enough water in the brush and out of the brush. So this has to be milky, but the brush has to be dry. To try to get a dry brush looking. There we go. So we can get a feathery look here at the tip of the feather. Because, yeah, the tip of the feather is a feather. Lily, what are you doing? My can hear her. I know she's getting into things she's not supposed to. Now she's gone silent. She's like a toddler. And toddlers are, they get quiet when they're in trouble. She's all quiet. Now back with that dark brown. Now we're going to turn these into birch trees. What are you doing, little bird? I hear you. You underneath me now? She's standing underneath me. That's a good girl. Are you going to go to your bed? Not now that I said that. You're going to smell up here. I'm just painting, girl. I'm just painting. You don't dare say like the, hello, I'm Law, you know, that whole spiel, because she's going to come up here and be like, I want to talk to people. I want to see what dog you're holding. I do think that she thinks I'm holding another dog every time she looks at that. I'm really convinced of it. Oh, that's a little too dark. One of the good things about starting with the darker base is that I try to leave a little bit of that base showing, and it gives a bit of depth, and it makes the tree look a little bit more depth, like there's more round to it. There's more, it's going behind. So that's a good thing. I don't know if you guys can hear the train in the background on my video. That train was pretty loud. So who's on? If you're on, say hi. Unless Jennifer's still, then, you know, okay, hi Jennifer. Can't tell unless people say hi, because I'm really kind of looking at what I'm doing down here. So how are we doing with all the shipping and packages and presents and planning and Christmas? I was talking to my sister yesterday. She said shipping prices are just gone up so much for international shipping. I so really would love to be able to ship internationally. I've got so many people internationally asking, but besides the fact that it's really hard to get into different leather trades groups and stuff to get the licensing and permission to ship overseas, besides all of that, you don't want to spend $80 for a small pair of earrings just to ship them. You know, on top of the price of... Now, I know that there are a lot of people overseas who just have American accounts, and they buy and they have somebody here in America that I send it to, and then it gets shipped. A lot of people do that. And that makes sense to do, to have a person in the States who can ship your stuff. So it's just one shipping package. Oh, Ruth's on. Hello, Ruth. I'm missing comments. Look at this. Jennifer, you're so funny. You can hear the train at your house, but I don't hear it over here. And Jennifer's closer to the train track, so that's weird. And Ruth says you do awesome work. Thank you, Ruth. Did you get your package today? I didn't even look. I think it's scheduled to arrive tomorrow. I can't wait till you guys see your package. Absolutely excited about that. I know Christy said she won't see it till you guys do Christmas. But I look forward to hearing squeals of excitement and happiness. At least that's what I hope. I hope when people open my presents, they're like, oh, it's a Jessica Murray piece. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, that's what I hope. That's what I picture in my head anyway. So yeah, I have a few more ornaments to make and get out the door. I'm getting really good at making them. I'm just not as good at watching the comments and answering fast enough. That's a bad thing. I used to do a making night where I would go live and make, and I'd have somebody on the phone who was watching the comments and could read them to me. That was good, because then I could read, you know, be able to answer the comments and still keep looking at what I'm doing. I may need to hire somebody to get on the phone with me again while I'm doing this. I'm sure that the high-speed version of me painting these is a lot more fun to watch. I personally love watching those hyper-speed making videos. I've watched some silly crafts being made that way. I think they're fun to watch, so there's got to be other people on Earth that think so too. And I just remembered that I got to learn how to look at the comments on the Rumble. Somebody said they left me a comment on there. And I was like, you did? I don't know how to look at those. I gotta figure that out. But this video will be on, it is on Facebook, it will be on YouTube, and it will be on Rumble. It's a delay. it relays from here to YouTube, and then it relays from YouTube to Rumble. That's a setup they have that I'm just taking advantage of. And I said, yeah, if you're going to automatically do that, I want to sign up for that. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work, and sometimes I have to do it manually. So that's a thing. Clear my throat. I got into mushrooms the other day on accident. Highly, highly, highly allergic to mushrooms. And so I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. A little bit of clearing going on still. And using Benadryl at night when I sleep to try to help minimize that. A plant that I've been growing for years just suddenly decided to spore mushrooms. And I'm not really sure what that's all about. Where the spores came from, how they got in the house, how they got into the plant. But I dug them out of the plant very carefully, threw them in the garbage. And so I hope I got them all. Of course, we will only know when I stop coughing and clearing my throat and having the itchy skin and all of the stuff that goes with that. It's a little respiratory and it's a little skin. It's a combination. I get both. Not a fun allergy. Nope, nope, nope. I almost forgot where I was. Yeah, the hardest thing about doing a maker video live is not singing. And not like carrying on and getting in trouble with that. There we go. That's some pretty nice looking trees right there, don't you think? I like those. Some nice detail going on with them. Are we even in the frame here? Can't even tell where the thing is. And there we go. That should bring that back up to a ta-da! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ta-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ta-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I'm just going to darken this area. Got some dark behind here. Yes. Leading up to the deer. The deer's dirty ground, dark ground. With the trees, some darkness. There we go. And then we gotta get some of this down to some milky consistency. There we go. And there you go. There, to help the little dog. She was stuck. She is now in her little bed. some dark in here now. Bring that right on in. There we go. There we go. I want a little bit more. I want this one to be just a little bit more obvious. There we go. This one to be a little bit more. There we go. This one to be a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. There's a lot of branches back in here, and you can't really tell where they're all coming from. It's a little confusing. Alrighty, now we want to get the mid copper and then the light copper, which I didn't take out, did I? Yeah. Got 3 people watching. I'm looking up, so now's a good time to leave a comment. Say hi, let me know you're here so I can say hi back. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going back to work. No, really, leave a comment and I will definitely respond as soon as I can. But I am also going to continue to work. So what I'm doing now is the dark part. This is actually metallic copper, and I'm doing the dark part of the deer's body. Oh dear. So not the part that's going to be glistening in this hint of the sun here, but the darker part, which is going to glisten by the light of your Christmas tree. Okay. Now we're going to get the head. It's going to look like that. And we got to give it an ear. And then we got to give it another ear. Okay, we're down to 2 people. Looked up again to see if anybody had responded. And now we're going to fill this dark part in here for eyes. And then the chest is an interesting thing. It's, you want it to be a dark shadow, the chest. Because it goes under their head. So I'm going to bring some dark in and blend it right on the leather. I'm blending right now on the leather. So we got that dark coming down in. And you want that dark because, you know, there we go. Because, you know, that's, you need a shadow there to make that head really pop out. So we do want that dark. On the other hand, deer often have gorgeous chests of tufts of hair that are there. They kind of go with this little There we go. Like a triangle area. There, look at that. Ooh. We're going to blend that with our now the sun's going to touch it. So we need the top of it to glisten with a lighter color copper. So that's a darker copper, and this is a lighter copper. Could also be used as rose gold. Looking to see if it had a name, but it doesn't. So the eyebrows get the glisten. Down the snout of the nose gets the glisten. The top of the ears get a little glistening. The reindeer glistened. Oh wait, no, that's the snowflakes glisten. Right? And then the back, the way the sun hits the back. And so hits the muscle there on the shoulder blade. The nice flat back that they have. And then again, where the rump gets a little wider. So there you go. We've got some glistening deer. Then we bring it down like that. And then we're going to bring that right into that lighter area. There. There is our deer. Oh, dear. Now let's give him the antlers. The antlers also are going to shine. So, let's see. We're going to do antlers that go up and over here. Give them nice big ones. Every single one of them have different antlers this year. Like the rest of this is very consistent, looks very much the same. I made a couple templates to help me make sure of it. But everybody's antlers look different this year. That much I am doing. Oh, that's nice. Nice. So we're going to put one on this side and one on this side, and then we're going to do one here and one here. So that makes this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 buck, 10-point buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do 1, 2. So you want to get this for your husband, so that way he at least gets a 1 10-point buck this year. There you go. Those who hunt, that's a thing. Those of you who don't look at me weird. I don't hunt either. I'm in New York. I'm in Leatherstocking region. The reason it's called Leatherstocking region is because there was a lot of bucks and deer, which make great leather. There was a lot of sheep and goat. This was the ideal place for animals to be bred for leather. That's one of the reasons why there's so much responsibly sourced leather in this region, because it's the Leatherstocking region. That's what we do. We responsibly produce leather. So that's one of the nice things about where I'm at when I say I'm in Leatherstocking region. Yes, I'm in New York. I know I'm not in like New York City. I'm in Leatherstocking region, and it's very nice. Very nice here. We've got lots of little animals to make leather out of. After they have long, happy lives, though. I mean, you know, like I said, it's responsibly sourced. They have long, happy lives. So a lot of people in this area hunt. A lot of hunters give the pelts to local tanneries and just keep the meat. and the head. Some of them, many of them. Just the antlers. The wild deer population are well guarded and monitored and taken care of. I don't want anybody thinking that we have an animal rights problem here in New York. We don't. Believe you me, this is New York. We still have some of the strictest gun rules and safety and things like that. Hunting has all the restrictions in place. Don't worry. Looking for, there it is. Using a gloss black, pure black for the eyes. It's the only place I'm using black on this entire thing. And I know some of this looks very black. It's not. I'm using this dark burnt umber. The only place I'm using the black is for the eyes. And they're a shiny, it's a gloss, so the eyes really kind of pop. Really nice big eyes, there we go. And then the nose, we're also going to do the nose. And now I'm going to outline him with the black a little bit. Just to make him stand out a little bit more. I'm going to bring this right over there. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to let that dry a little bit before you see it. Bring it up there. So I just don't want to smudge it. Meantime, next up is red. Starting to dry on me. Then we do 1, 2. On that side, and we do 3 on the other side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need more water in that for a reason. that's what I was doing. Making this more milky. Can you see this? I spend a lot of time just making my paint more milky. That's a actual thing. I've got a little too much water on the top here. I'll just get that out there. Okay. So we need some dots. Four there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Why dots? I don't know. But the third one from the bottom, no, third one from the top, one up from the bottom, is getting this cute little splice here going on. It makes it look all shiny. And then this one is the one. There we go. And yeah, pretty much that's it. That's what we do. That's what we do. So there we have it. Next up, I'm gonna make sure I have enough of these already cut. 1, 2, 3, I do. Okay. Next up, we're just gonna be making that. We're gonna put the metal cone on. We're gonna take the red bead and some stars. Stars fall into the brown paint, so I'm pulling out the good stars that didn't fall into the brown paint. I'll use those. Those look like good ones. And, yeah. That's where we're at next. But I'm going to call it a night with this thing on because I forgot to talk and I forgot to look up at comments and whatnot. And I think I've been on for a little while. And I can't tell on that if I've been on for a while or not. I can only tell like when I'm on the phone. I'm sure there's a way to tell, but I'm not actually on my own page. I'm on my personal page watching it. But there we have it. While this dries, I'll prepare the other pieces, the metal pieces and the ribbon. And then we'll go back in. We'll put a seal on this. We'll seal it up. And we're going to finish the edges as well. Brush the back. Finish the edges. And seal it up. Put the cone on. Put that on. And it's another hour's worth of work. I've been doing this for... We've been live for almost an hour. I'm going to guess based on the time. Before I went live, I cut it out and I did all the other the background stuff. So it's a few hours of a process to make these. Well worth it. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I saw a Christmas tree online last night that was all... I keep getting bings. Why am I getting bings? I saw a Christmas tree last night that had all these brown leather things coming down. And I thought, oh, that's what this will look like. Every year I get a new ornament out. Someday we'll have this gorgeous tree with these brown balls and these brown leather ornaments. Just gorgeous. Alrighty, well, that's it. Tonight is, Wednesday night. So tomorrow is our actual Thursday Night Live. We're going to do the trivia game if enough people want to play it. Check your emails. There's another discount code available for those who want them. These are all in addition to, so go have some fun. Everyone else, there's 10% off. Go on the website at the top of the earring store and at the top of the general store, you'll see the coupon code. Use that, get 10% off your order. So go get your orders in. There's still time to order an ornament. Go get them. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.